Hello everyone, welcome to GK Updates. Let's start our interesting session. The first is what is the name of the initiative launched by government to promote gender equality in India's maritime sector? The answer is Sagar Mein Saman. The Military of Ports, Shipping and Waterways launched Sagar Mein Saman, in short SMS, to promote women's participation in the maritime sector. It was unveiled by Union Minister Sabarnananda Sonowal during the first International Day of Women in Maritime celebration in Mumbai. The policy aims to create a gender equitable maritime workforce through turning safety, not turning, it's training safety, leadership, and skill development. It aligns with the government's diversity, equity, and in conclusion goals and Maritime India Vision 2030. The event theme Women in Maritime Leading Transformation and Sustainability supports UN Sustainable Development Goals, in short SDGs. The initiative aims to make women a strong pillar of Nari Shakti in India's maritime future. The next is the RS-24 Yars is an international ballistic missile developed by which country? The answer is Russia. Ukraine's military intelligence agency recently reported that Russia plans to carry out a training and combat launch of the RS-24 Yars international ballistic missile to intimidate Ukraine and Western countries. The RS Yars, known by NATO as SS-29, is a Russian-made intercontinental ballistic missile, in short ICBM. It officially entered into service in February 2010 and is a key part of the Russia's strategic missile force. It was developed to replace older ICBMs like the SS-19 satellite and SS-18 Satana. The RS-24 Yars is capable of penetrating even the most advanced ballistic missile defense BMD systems. The next is Indrayani River that was recently seen in news is located in which country? The answer is Maharashtra. The Pimpri Chichwad Municipal Corporation, in short PCMC, recently demolished 36 illegal bungalows from the River Villa project that were built within the blue flood line of the Indrayani River in Chikhali. The Indrayani River is a rain-fed river located in Maharashtra and is a tributary of the Bhima River, which further joins the Krishna River. It originates from the Western Ghats near Lodawala and flows through Pune district before merging with the Bhima River in Tulapur. The river is 103.5 kilometers long and holds religious importance as the town of Delhi and Alandi lie on its bank. Bhu is the birthplace of poet Sant Tukaram, and Alandi is where Saint Dayaneshwar's Samadhi is located. The Indrayani River also flows through Pimpri Chichwad and supports local agriculture through irrigation. The next is, which organization released the Global Electric Vehicle, in short EV, Outlook 2025? The right answer is International Energy Agency, in short IEA. Here are some interesting facts about this. The Global Electric Vehicle, in short EV, Outlook 2025 was released by the International Energy Agency IEA. In 2024, more than 1 in 4 cars sold globally was electric. China leads the world with nearly 50% of global EV car sales. Asia and Latin America, especially Thailand, Vietnam, and Brazil, are booming new EV growth hubs. Despite some challenges, EVs are expected to make up over 40% of global car sales in the coming years. China also leads in EV production, contributing more than 70% of global output. 2 and 3 wheelers were the most electrified transport segment in 2024. India leads global growth in electric 3 wheelers with around 20% year-on-year growth in 2024, supported by the Prime Minister Electric Development and Renewable Integration for Vehicles Expansion, in short PME Drive initiative. The next is, which state government has launched India's first Vista Dome jungle safari train? The right answer is Uttar Pradesh. Here are some interesting facts about this safari train. Uttar Pradesh launched India's first jungle safari train with Vista Dome coaches between Katarnia Ghat Wildlife Sanctuary and Dugda Tiger Reserve. The Vista Dome train has large glass windows and transparent roofs for panoramic forest views. It operates on weekends with plans to run daily to attract more tourists. The train covers 107 kilometers in about 4 hours and 25 minutes, costing rupees 275 per person. This is a part of the One Destination 3 Forests campaign linking Dugda, Katiranga Ghat and Krishnapur sanctuaries. The Uttar Pradesh Eco-Tourism Development Board aims to boost eco-tourism and generate local jobs. This is all in this session. For more videos like this, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.